Hi, I just want to take you for a little short tour through the Royal Australian Mint. This is where we make all of our coins, and this is actually the production floor where it all happens. So every Australian circulating coin, including proof coins as well, this is just the circulating coin section down here. We've got a giant 1 ton capable robot thing armed, how many axes is it? I don't know, 5 axes arm or whatever. And this picks up these giant barrels, and the barrels are actually filled with blanks. So this factory is almost entirely automated. The blanks come in these barrels, and they weigh about 750 kilos each barrel, and they contain I don't know how many blank coins. Well, they're not coins at that stage, they're just called blanks. And they come via another automated robot, which we can't see here, but it takes them from storage, brings them in, and on a trolley, and then the robot arm picks them up and then dumps them into the sorting machine. Well, these sorters here, and you can see there's coins left in the like the hoppers over there, and then they go into these bucket elevator things which lift them up, and then they go into they're transported somewhere else, and they go into then the counting machines and stuff like that, which and then they go into the massive die presses, and they're the huge presses there. I'll show you in a minute the different effects of the different tonnage of up to 250 tons or something like that. We can there's the automated robot which brings it through the factory like that. So this brings 2 barrels at a time into, here it comes, and this brings them from the storage. Well, no, it's coming to pick them up, I think. And it's completely automated, autonomous forklift bot. There it is, lifting the 2 750 kilo barrels up at the same time, and they contain blanks. And for those wondering, the presses, the dies in the presses, the dies actually only last, I'm surprised at this, dies actually only last 2 barrels worth before the die is, they have to change the die over. So yeah, really quite something. Anyway, there you go. That is the factory floor where all Australian coins are made. It only operates during the week. I'm here on a Sunday, so obviously nothing's happening. That is a big moving gantry there, but I don't see how it moves past that the bucket elevator there. So not sure what the deal is, but anyway, I'll show you the proofing room, but let's go down here. Here's the different press forces that they actually make. So this is 5 tons, 20 tons, right up to 120 tons. So you can see that with 5 tons of press force, there's hardly anything on there at all. And then you start to see it, but on the edges aren't really formed or whatever. And then 40 tons and 60 and 80, and then finally 120. Well, not focus. Mongrel. 120 tons of press force to make a 50-cent coin. And of course, we started with our decimal currency in 1966. Oh, there's some windows over there. I'll show you in a minute. This is the machining room, I believe. This is where they machine all the dies. Errors in production. There's index plates and what? Oh yeah, let's check that. Whoops, something horrible happened there. Oops. And so this is the machining shop where they manufacture all the dies and tooling and whatnot. So it's just as important as the production floor. So here's how they make the reduction punch, and that's just laser done. And then this is making the dies. But as I said, they can't believe the dies only last for 2 barrels. I mean, there's a lot of coins in the barrels. Don't know how many hundreds of thousands. But geez. Anyway, there's the hobbing room. I could be here all day. I mean, this is just nuts. But and then the lathe to machine the dies. Whoosh. There you go. That's a bad boy. And hardening the dies, of course. And so you put them in the furnace and you harden them and grind in the dies and polishing the dies as well. So yeah, you know, it's full time just to produce the dies required to make, you know, to actually keep the coinage, automated machines going. So yeah, don't know how many barrels they get through a day. I forget. Sorry, but it's very impressive. So the machining room is bigger than the manufacturing room, which is just nuts. So there you go. There's a die for a 20-cent coin. I don't know when we're getting our King Charles coins, but we're still making the Queenies. So, and here is where this is where they make the proof coins. So the proof coins, of course, they strike them. You know, the circulator coins, they only strike like once, bam, with the 120 tons of force. The proof coins, they will actually strike up to 6 times, and then they'll put them in hermetically sealed capsules and whatnot. Depends on which, you know, type of proof coin you actually buy. You can get the hermetically sealed ones, or anyway, the proof coins, they're called numismatics if you're into the collectibles. It's the numismatics market. But yeah, these are all hand done. Every proof coin is handmade. It's all done here. So it's only a small room, but you know, 2, 4, 6, 8 different stations or whatnot. And if we head back here, well, what can we see in here? Oh, someone's down there working. Oh, there you go. They're sorting some coins. So, can't really see that from here. Yeah, they're doing some sort of sortage there. Not entirely sure. Anyway, I don't know how many different types of coins the Royal Australian Mint make, but it's like just the numismatic market alone is just insane. It's just crazy. Anyway, here we go. And that robot just down in there, the hose on it, that's actually the vacuum. That's one of the last steps in the process. That is actually vacuums up, like it's got a suction. It picks up the bags full of coins, like giant up to 8 kilo bags of coins, and then plops them on the pallets ready to be shipped out. So yeah, so there, you know, it all happens. Just, you know, it doesn't take much floor area to make all the coins for the entire country. I think they've made 9 billion coins total or something like that. Not sure how many per year, but that might have been since 1966, the 9 billion. But yeah, it's quite a lot. Anyway, it's very cool. If you're ever in Canberra, I highly recommend come to the Australian Mint. Check it out. Now we'll go down and we'll take a look at the history of coinage. Oh, stay tuned. All right, so here's the entire history of Australian currency. The first currency in Australia was actually wasn't official at all, but physically the first, you can see, that's actually coral. That's coral off the coast of Western Australia, and they're actually Dutch coins from 1600. You can see they were actually found in shipwrecks off the coast of Western Australia, because the Dutch actually, they didn't settle Australia, but, you know, they had actually visited, was New Holland. And then the First Fleet coins, they didn't have the forethought to actually bring coins with them. So the only coins we had were just like ones that, you know, anyone actually happened to bring with them in their pockets on the First Fleet. So we didn't have much, if anything, real coinage for the First Fleet. But of course, the official coinage was rum. That was well, you can Google the Rum Rebellion and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, our first proclaimed coins, and this was that's Herschel, I believe. He actually was a forger, and he came over on the First Fleet. He was actually a criminal because he had forged coins, but they got him because he had a certain skill set, and they got him to manufacture some coins for them. And you can see, famously, one of the rarest coins around. There's only a few hundred of them still left, I think. And that's the holy, these were Spanish dollars. So they actually ordered, they tried to order coins from the Royal Mint in England, and they went, oh, sorry, can't do it. We've got a coin shortage at the time, and so we can't send you any. So what they did, the New South Wales government at the time, they ordered Spanish dollars like this, and they punched out the middle. So it became the holy dollar, and then the little bit they punched out became the dump, and that was our first, official coinage. Anyway, very famous coin, the holy dollar. So if you've got one of those in your collection, yeah, you're doing pretty well. Anyway, and then, of course, then we got the British stuff, and, pounds, threepence, sixpence, shilling, florins, and all those sort of rubbish. We don't do those anyway. They lasted a while, but they're based on a 1,000-year-old system. And of course, the gold rush happened, and we could start producing our own gold coins. And there's a replica nugget. It's not a real jobby, but and Port Phillip, and then our gold. Some of our original kangaroo coins, very cool, and I'd love to have one of those in my collection. And then we've got some of the first Australian sovereigns here. Check those out. So very nice. And we've got more sovereign gold coins here. Very schmick. And then when Australia became Australia in 1901, we had to start making our own stuff in 1990. And then we've got the halfpenny, the threepenny, the florin, the shilling, sixpence, and, all the rest of it. And we're still in the pre-decimal era. So there we go. We've got King George. Then we've got our first Queen Elizabeth II coins. And we're almost at the end. And then we use those. Love the little wallets there. Look at that. Terrific stuff. End of the shillings and pence. Anyway, we had to go around, had to get away from that, and so we went to the decimal system. Love the leather wallet, check it out, but these are actually some of the first prototype coins that our Prime Minister, Robert Menzies, actually took around personally to show off to various government officials and kings and queens and whatnot. So it looks like they're the original ones that he personally carried. Very cool. Anyway, they were the first prototypes, and then, ta-da, decimal coinage system. Started with the 1 cent, which we don't have anymore, of course, and 2 cents, yep. But no, the decimal changeover in 1966 was a massive deal. And, of course, these were famously designed by Stuart Devlin, and he became world famous because here's some of his original design. They were designs which they were considering, but then they went with these coins. And back in 1966, these caused an absolute, mass hysteria around the world because people weren't used to these radical, realistic designed animal coins. So we actually pioneered these. So Stuart Devlin went on to design like a ton, and it looks like they've got some there's his original artwork. Isn't that fantastic? Anyway, he went on to design like coinage and other notes and stuff for dozens and dozens of countries. He became absolutely world famous for designing coinage. But Australia were the first to do, radical design coins like this, and everyone went, whoa, we really like those. So, a lot of other countries followed suit, but Australia still has the best coinage, best note design, everything else. We're world famous for it. And then, of course, the polymer notes. Famous for our polymer notes. But they're the older style ones. We do have the newer style one with the clear strip and everything. There's just one last look at the machining shop for those interested. And there you go, look at that. So they've got a polishing wheel. You can see like a pink end on that. Looks like a I don't know. But curious to see the Sydney Olympic gold medals. There it is. I don't know if that, I presume that doesn't belong to anyone. It was like a spare that they produced, but there you go. Gold, silver and a bronze from the best Olympics ever, the Australian 2000 Olympics. I think everyone acknowledges that. And there's the Valour coin for the Victoria Cross. And, you know, we do lots of, like, really cool designs. They're not all circular. Can do triangular designs like that. I don't know how many, like, those, like, Sky Series, Southern Cross Sky Series coins. And if you get into the numismatic coin market, it's just, you know, it's absolutely endless. As an investor, I would not recommend numismatics. You really have to know what you're buying. Just a pro tip there. So yeah, I'm more of a bullion guy myself, but I do have a bunch of numismatics. So maybe leave it in the comments down below if you want me to do. I did a poll on this once, but I think people thought I was talking about crypto coins, but I actually have quite a few numismatic coins that I can show you, including proof ones. So I can show you some proof coins up close. Let us know in the comments down below if you'd like to see that. But anyway, this is very cool. I highly recommend, if you're in Canberra, to check out the Royal Australian Mint. It's terrific stuff. Of course, there's the Perth Mint as well, that famously makes bullion coins and stuff like that, but all our legal tender is made here in the Royal Australian Mint. So we basically have, like, you know, like the Perth Mint's world famous for its bullion coins. They do make numismatic coins as well, of course, but and there's a press from the old Melbourne Mint. Of course, this hasn't been the only mint to produce coins, but this produces all the decimal coins. But that one, produced from 1916 to 1964, produced sovereign coins. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Royal Australian Mint. I love that. Their big robot arm is terrific. And yeah, I can't believe the dies only last 2 barrels. 2 barrels. Anyway, they're absolute chocker with blanks. So can we see some blanks in that tub there? In that hopper? I'm not sure, but anyway, very cool, huh? If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Catch you next time. Oh, there we go. One of the barrels has 100,000 blanks. Well, in this particular case, of $1 coins. I'm sure that would vary depending on the size of the blank. But there you go. That is a very impressive barrel. But yeah, one of the dies only lasts 2 barrels worth to punch. Unbelievable.